Greetings, friends. Have ourselves another beautiful day. It's April 24th? 24th, 2013. I just want to talk about right now. Oh, what I got going in the background? Portishead, baby. So, there's the band on the back. What's interesting about that album is it's being run at 45 RPMs instead of the regular 33. I'm learning. Woo! Alright, well, the latest stories of our crazy political world. We have this Boston bombing now resulting in anti-terror legislation coming to Canada. The Conservative government feels that it's necessary to detain people on the suspicion of terrorism. So what that means is if someone in Saudi Arabia doesn't like you and you were there visiting your family or something, they'll just send a tip, an anonymous tip to the police, so they'll detain you for 3 days, question you on all this stuff. Come on. Are you kidding me? And they're saying it's not at all connected with Boston bombing. Yeah, that's why on Friday you had to rush legislation, emergency legislation. That's why on Monday you've been following some guys for a year, and now you're saying, oh, now's the time to arrest them. Like, I'm not trying to say that maybe they're right. Maybe all this stuff is, just timing, coincidence, but it's I do seriously question and wonder, if it is all that stuff, then, why are we rushing the vote right now? Why can't we, have a discussion about it? But no, our government doesn't like discussing things because our government thinks we're stupid and we can't make decisions for our own selves. If you don't like it, tough luck. We're a majority government. We don't care what you think. They don't even show up for the debate in the House of Commons. At one point they had to call in more MPs to say, hey, there's a debate going on. You gotta come in. Otherwise, we can't continue the debate. Can't continue the process. I'm so cynical with this government now. I'm increasingly cynical. They're not doing anything to help Canadians. They're not trying to help Canadians. If they were, then we would see more environmental health and safety laws protecting humans from businesses that decide to put chemicals in whatever they want to save cost-saving features that are dubious towards human elements. And it's so you're supporting these businesses that sacrifice human health for profits, and you're just gonna give them a carte blanche. You're just gonna say do what you will with the people of Canada. So sick of this government now. Time to go home. It's time for you to go home. You're not helping us. I don't even see how this law is gonna stop anything. It's just gonna further perpetuate wild rumors and lies. It's not just. It's not legal, in my opinion. I don't see how this is protecting us either. That we're just gonna chase after all these rumors. That's the trick in intelligence, being able to decide what we spend our resources on that's real threats and what are not real threats, fake threats. They're not real. And how much money are we throwing at all this stuff? Chasing after illusions and things that aren't real, wild imaginations, our paranoid fantasy delusions. The guys that were arrested on Monday, they weren't even an imminent threat, is the term that they're being called, but they decided to arrest them anyways. For all we know, they might not even be have any evidence whatsoever to charge these guys, and they're just using this whole thing to rush some legislation that's just making our criminal justice system look like a joke. We're gonna be arrested. We're gonna be detaining people under these laws that aren't supposed to be detained, and will just be released. So what's the point of detaining them for 3 days? To make ourselves feel safer? How is that making us feel safer that they're in jail for 3 days? And then what about another? Let's say we didn't have enough evidence to arrest them or whatever, but we detained them. So now, guess what? We let them know that we're onto them. So now, like, they're just gonna continue to act like in a certain manner. It's like, this law is crazy. It's stupid. It shouldn't have even been passed back in 2001, and now you're using that justification. So the justification previously was 9/11. Now the justification is 2 people get bombed, and there's a bombing made of like homemade stuff that's from probably like one-off chance. Like, I doubt these guys are connected with Al Qaeda or anything. And now you're saying, oh, because of that, we need to enact this legislation that removes civil liberties rights from people. And it's like, it's not even going to stop them. It's not adding anything extra. Like, you're not safer because this law is in place. In fact, I would say you're less safe because now the government is probably going to, like, left, right, and center, just put people in jail and not care. And then afterwards, what recourse do we have? Can I sue them? No, I can't. Because they changed this law and said, like, oh, well, now it's legal that we can detain you for 3 days without, like, any kind of justification or, like, legal like, reason for holding me in there. It's despicable. It's draconian. Anyways, what do the spirit guys have to tell us for today? Woo! Get that out of my system. What do the spirit guys have to tell us for today? Cardinal. Love it. Polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. So there you go, friends. I think, you know, this government, their spiritual and physical manifestations are out of whack. And I think that means either get it into balance or get out. Peace and love, friends.